everyone, welcome back to another video of Reading with Tony. I am so glad to see you guys again. Oh God, what do we have here? Another Scott Farmsman science video. Wow, such great. Well then let's get into it. Swamp Life by Christian Kashore. Swamp Life by Christian Kashore. Well, I'm not going to say the vocabulary today because it's going to be a long book. So, what you already know. A habitat is a place where animals and plants live. A habitat has air, food, water, and shelter. A forest is a habitat. A forest has many plants. The forest has food, water, and sunlight for plants and animals in summer. It has less in winter. An ocean is a habitat. An ocean has salt water. Plants and animals live in the ocean. A desert is a habitat. A desert is dry. It does not rain much. Deserts have lots of sunlight. Many deserts are hot. Many plants and animals live in a desert. A wetland is a habitat. A wetland has lots of water. One kind of wetland is a swamp. Plants and animals live in wetland habitats. Plants and animals live in many different habitats. In this book, you will learn about swamps. You will learn about the plants and animals that call the swamp their home. Life in a swamp. A swamp is a wet place. Most swamps are full of water. Sometimes swamps look like a lake with some trees and plants growing in it. There are swamps all over the world. The dirt is a swamp, is waterlogged. This means that the dirt is always very wet. There is a lot of mud. A swamp has many kinds of plants. Many animals live in the swamp. Some animals live in the water. Some animals climb in the trees. Swamps are wet habitats. Swamps are full of life. Yes, like alligators. Plants. Many kinds of plants grow in swamp. Cypress trees grow in the water. The trunks are very wide at the bottom. They have long roots. Parts of the root grow on top of the water. The roots grab the wet dirt. Mangrove trees also grow in the water. These trees can look like they're walking in the water. Trees are important to life in a swamp. Animals eat their leaves. Trees give food and shelter to animals in the swamp. Some plants need a lot of water. These plants grow well in swamps. The water hyacinth is a swamp plant. It floats on water. It has a big blue flowers. It can be tall as a kitchen stove. Wow! Water lettuce is also a floating plant. It has big green leaves. Oh, my home has a lot of water lettuce in the garden. Yes, in the garden. So like spiny-belled or weavers, mangrove plants, water hyacinth, and water lettuce all grow in water. We know that. Many animals live near swamp plants. The plants give animals food and shelter. The spiny-bellied orb weaver is a spider that lived in the swamp. Guess how the spider got its name? It has 10 spines on its belly. The apple snail is a very big snail. It can be long as a pen. A pen? Are you serious? Like, I don't believe it. Not at all. In the water. Some animals in the water. Sometimes they and the rest of the edge of the water. Turtles, snakes, lizards, caimans, and alligators swim in water. Caimans? Oh, caimans. Most of the caiman is under the water. Its eyes stay on top of the water to see. A caiman looks like an alligator, but it has a bump on its top of its nose. It also has thick skin on its belly. Alligators and caimans look like logs when they're in the water. This helps them catch prey. They can be very dangerous. Oh, and I have a picture of a very beautiful caiman crocodile right here, very about to enter the water. Now we know one more fact. In the trees, animals in swamps live in the water. They also live in the trees. A green tree frog climbs and rests in swamp trees. A bobcat is a kind of cat everyone knows, right? It has long legs and a short tail. Bobcats swim and climb well. A swamp is a good home for them. Raccoons find food and shelter they need in swamps. A raccoon looks like it is wearing a black mask. It has also black stripes on its tail. Raccoons eat plants and animals. They climb well in trees of swamps. Trees are home to many swamp animals. You dirty raccoons, you better not be in my trash cans. Yes, true. They might be in your trash cans. Birds. Many birds live in swamps. A lot of swamp birds are made in water. They are wading birds. Wading birds have long legs and necks. They look for food in the water. Their toes are as long and spread out. They help them stand on wet ground. Wading birds eat animals like fish and insects. Flamingos are wading birds. They have webbed feet to help them stand in the mud. Flamingos are bright pink. Yes, everyone knows. Blue herons. Herons are also wading birds. They use their beaks to catch food. They can stand in the water or land. Many plants and animals have special parts that help them live in these wet places. These plants and animals make up a swamp habitat. Glossary. Now we go to the glossary. Now, let's say dangerous. Dangerous. Dangerous is not safe. Now say float. Float. They stay on top of the water. Yes, float is an adjective. Now say prey. Prey. Prey is an animal that is the food of another animal. Swamp. Now say swamp. Swamp is a wet, soft land. Wading. Now say wading. Wading is walking in the water. Oh, excuse me guys. I just burped. Okay, so waterlogged. Now say waterlogged. Waterlogged is full of water. So, what did you learn, guys? How do trees and plants in that swamp help swamp animals? Well, trees and plants help swamp animals have food and shelter. Just that. What body parts help wading birds live in a swamp? Well, their webbed feet. So 3 and 4 are like homework for you guys. You can do it and rewatch the video many times to do it. So now goodbye guys. Hope I see you in the next video. And goodbye.